SMH. It was just getting good. Sorry about that. It seems Streamlabs and Doom really don't like each other very well. The cat keeps crushing. They can't keep crashing. Alright, there's chat back. Okay. Looks like everything's back. Well, 22 minutes until break. Break. Questions: do I want to boot up the game for like 22 minutes only for it to crash on me again? Or do I want to do something else in the meantime? Cause I don't want to just go and break for like half an hour. That feels a little weird. So just leave it running for so long. But then again, 22 minutes might be enough to do that fight. Options. Okay, I think I know what I'll do. I'm actually gonna go and break now until the pizza is here. In our have my pizza, I have my pizza. I'll come back and we can have a little more chatting. And then we'll hop back into the game and finish it off. I think that's what I'll do. Cause like we've had enough crushes for now. That's like 3 VODs in one day. Not even counting Bater's stream. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna be really happy when I'm done with Doom. But I don't want to abandon it, especially now that we're so close to the end. So yeah, I'm gonna be going on break now. I'm gonna be posting some updates in chat. Periodically. And once I have my pizza, we'll see each other back here. So yeah, until then. See you. Yeah, that's the noise my TDS makes when I turn it on. And that means I'm back. With delicious pizza. Yeah, there's audio feedback for it. Because I usually turn it on with a hot. With a hot. That's a bonus here. It doesn't want to say it. I guess I still have to keep the microphone somewhat close. Oh, hell yeah. I'm gonna post a picture of this Dalek brain. Of this garlic bread. It's so loaded with stuff. It looks like a garlic bread anymore. It barely looks like a garlic bread anymore. But holy hell. It smells amazing. And there's so much sauce on it. It's running everywhere. Good stuff. Yeah, I like that. They cut like onions and like baked onions. Sprinkle with like a little bit of bacon. Delicious. Man, there's so much sauce I would need to wear gloves for this. Yeah, Bater told me about this burger festival that's happening over at his place. They serve them with a pair of gloves. Where there is like some burgers that they serve with a pair of gloves. Because they put like honey and sauce and stuff on top of it. So you can't just grab it and eat it like a normal burger. Oh yeah, bib would be a good idea. So I'm not just dripping sauce all over me. But it comes in like a regular pizza box, so I got that spread out in front of me right now. Good stuff. If you're ever over in Germany again, I recommend ordering some garlic bread at Freddy's Fresh. The original Freddy pizza. Actually, I can. I can just post a link in chat. You can translate the website and see what they have for yourself. I hope it's available in other countries. And they didn't region lock it or something. But yet, I used to have a pizza place right around the corner. That was a different one. And I always went there for pickup because it's cheaper. But not anymore. Nom nom nom. Man, I could just live off of this golden bread alone. You're even gonna see me chew and everything. Oh, I realized something. I left my water bottle somewhere when I went to refill it. Probably still in the kitchen. Then I have to go grab that real quick. I'm just gonna go run off real quick. Okay, water has been acquired. This one's on the house. Cheers. Him. More garlic bread. Gonna have to keep some pizza for later. Haha, yummy wummy in my tummy. I don't think you did. I saw a video the other day about a guy making soup in the sink and salmon in a dishwasher. This garlic bread is way better than that. Yep, in the kitchen sink. So what he did was he put the water in. And like some sort of heater that you put in like a pot. And then it just hangs in your soup and heats it up. And then you put like all the ingredients in. Put in some stock, a little bit of salt and pepper, cut up some vegetables. Nice, nice. I mean, they were all decent ingredients. The only weird thing about it was that he made it in the sink. Everything else was pretty standard soup procedure. And I assume we cleaned it before. It's like stainless steel kitchen sink. And it gets heated to almost 100 degrees. So I guess most of the germs are gonna die off. Like he cleaned it the same way he would clean a soup pot. So technically it's not that different. Yeah, the dishwasher salmon was like slightly out of date. But he ate it. At least some of it. Like enough that he could tell that it was like slowly getting a little funky. And you sealed it in like a vacuum bag. So there was no soap on it or everything. And you made some other things in there as well. He tried to do like rice in a bag. You know, put in some water and vacuum seal it. But I think this bag didn't make it very well. The one with the salmon held tight. All right, time for a pizza. I think after this garlic bread I'm only going to do like 2 or 3 slices. It's very good. Just gonna keep some for later. And like he didn't eat the whole thing either. He gave everything a good try. The soup was actually hot bad. The soup wasn't actually half bad, according to him. The question was only if it's food safe or not. But he didn't seem like the kind of guy who cares. He does like all sorts of stupid things with food. You know, like things you normally wouldn't. Like the dishwasher salmon, for example. Or like carbonated coffee. Haha. I'm gonna have to look him up if I forgot his name. Good pizza. Cheers. Haha, look at me just eating away on stream, making you guys watch. So decadent. Okay, I think that's enough for now. That's that stream of privilege. Cheers, Backler. Alright then. It is now about 4 p.m. So we've been live for roughly 4 hours. Now initially I just wanted to finish Doom real quick and then play like 3 other games. But Doom doesn't seem to want to go along with my plan. So I guess I gotta make a decision now. If I want to keep getting my ass kicked in Doom or actually do some of the things I set out to do. I know. I have an idea. How do you start a poll? Yeah, I knew there was like a command for it. Okay, what are we gonna play now? Response 1 is more Doom. Responses 3 to 4 and 5 are just gonna be all the other games that I wanted to take a look at today. What was that one called again? Alright, make a bonk. I see. I'm gonna put this to 3 minutes. And that should be it. So we put this in, everyone can do the vote. And in the meantime, I'm going to be putting this pizza in the fridge. So yeah, let's see what this comes out to. Oh yeah, it's like a vehicular combat game. Better you fight like other cars and like get extra parts for yours and upgrade it. Also hear their choice, welcome in. Okay, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. How did it go? Ooh nice, it just shows up there. Perfect. Him. Slower paced game and good call. Very nice. Okay then, let me push more buttons. This should be good. Now we can hide that thing. Put this back over there. And right, we start the game. Hey there bachelors, good morning. Better. I just had my pizza break. Couldn't be doomed, unfortunately. Couldn't beat Doom unfortunately. We're just gonna do something different now. Because I didn't want the whole stream to do this and it kept crashing on me. So let's see. Do we have capture? We don't. But we might have audio. That's a good start. Okay, let's see. Game captured. Properties. How about that? There we go. Okay, nice. Now we turn off the music. And that should be good. Let me know if you can hear the game. Nice, nice. So yeah, this is definitely a lot slower paced. I'm not gonna start a new one right now. Oh. Microphone check. Okay, that click was a good sign. Alright, I think we're back. Let me just put this away and bring my chat back. Okay. You can see me running around on my little boat here. I'm going to start it moored to this island over there real quick. I also got a whole bunch of trash in my inventory which slows me down. So let's get rid of that real quick. Okay, so basically what we're doing here is... You've seen it on the hands already. We're not a human. We are a robot. And we're tasked with bringing back humanity from extinction. And the tool we got for that is this boat. You can customize it a little, which I already did. But basically what you're doing is you travel the ocean trying to find whatever you need to bring back humanity. Be it materials, weapons, equipment. And so, yeah. What you see me do a lot is I'm gonna have to plug myself into a power outlet to recharge my battery. So I'll be doing that every now and then. And we got a bunch of weapons and tools. To help us with the exploration and stuff. Which we're going to use to fight all the dangers that lurk out there. And down here in the bowels of the ship we have all our processing and refining and storage space. So basically what you do is you take whatever trash you find, throw it in the compactor. I can demonstrate that real quick. Ignore that guy, he's just flying around. So for example, we want to get rid of this box and use it for materials. Then we bring it down here. And toss it in there. And then it comes out as handy materials like this one. And you can use those to craft things over here. We got plenty of ammo, so I'm not gonna craft any now. At least for now we do. And yet, as you go through the game you unlock more stuff and more materials and like recipes to craft. You can level yourself up. To give you bonuses on different things, more battery power, more survivability, and all that. And you can just craft stuff in your inventory. Which is a lot slower, but you can do it everywhere. Or you do it with a machine over here. And yet, this is my storage area. These are the engines. This boat runs on both diesel and electric engines. This is the diesel engine. And that's the electric one. Back here we've got some more refinery things. This is a water purifier. It lets us use water for crafting and stuff. Because some materials or some crafting recipes require fresh water. Over here we have the diesel refinery. We can either use biomaterials for refining diesel, or we can use oil, which is a little harder to find. Then we store it in these tanks. And then refine it through these. Through a complicated process. Where it gets turned into diesel and fuel. The fuel goes all the way back to the fuel tanks in the bottom of the ship. And the diesel goes in these tanks over here. These are what the ship actually runs on. And since everything requires power, we've got to generate that somewhere as well. Oh yeah, there's probably ways to make this a little more elegant. But like there's only so much you can do. You're gonna have pipes and wires running across the place either way. And up here, that's where my power is being generated. We are running on wind energy most of the time. Unless we want to travel fast. I think some of these things took a little bit of damage. So let's get those up and running. And so yet, you've got to run all these wires across the place. And of course you just don't have infinite wires. You have to craft them and carry them around with you. They like actual objects. And they take up space in your inventory. Like everything else. All materials and tools have a weight assigned to them. And you're gonna have to balance all that. And of course you gotta store all the things you don't need somewhere. And that's where the storage area comes in. Now, recent addition to the game has been this gyrocopter. They added a few locations where you can use it. And you can moor it to your ship so when the sea gets a little rough it doesn't just go tumbling over the edge. Let me just check if we are fueled up. Yeah, it even comes with some storage containers. Which is always good. Let's see. It's a little tough to control because it wants to keep going in the direction it's going. And we may have some hostiles up here. Here. I don't trust this ball over there, for example. There's an addition you can build to the boat later on which is like a landing pad for this thing. Oh. Oh. But yet, you are one of the robots that's been tasked with bringing back humanity. Let's turn off this engine, we don't need to be burning through our fuel. And yet, every now and then you're gonna run into other robots who've had the same task but failed. That's why we are the last caretaker. Let's put you back to rest over here, buddy. Oops. Oops. I actually wanted to keep that. But oh well. We don't have as much ammo as I hoped we would. Let's see if we can avoid this guy. Clearly he's not a fan of me. And he's brought his whole fan club with him. Great. Now I don't actually know what kind of installation this is. Oh shit. These little guys are not friendly. They also don't seem to mind fire too much. Might be better off with a different weapon. Let's see if we can make some ammo real quick. No, we can't, we don't got the materials. What if I toss a grenade up there? Okay. I think that did something. Something. Nice, nice. And now we can take this guy apart and scrap him for parts. But I kinda wanna look around a little more first. You're not going to attack me, are you? Okay. Very good. Ooh. It's a rocket launch pad. That's why we are brought here. Because as you can see, the entire planet is underwater. Except for like little stations. Which makes it basically uninhabitable for humans. However, according to the story, there is some sort of installation up in space that has like a habitat for humans. Which is why we are brought here. The only problem is that in order to be able to launch humans into space, we're gonna need a human first. Oh. Right. Somebody stashed away some money up here. Which isn't gonna help us. Him. Him. The game might have taken inspiration from that. There's another guy. Right, I don't think we have power for this. I wonder if you can restore it over there somewhere. No, I have not played it yet. Okay, be like that then. Yeah, I've only heard some things about it and I've watched some streamer play it for a bit. Definitely going to keep it in mind. Okay, I might have found a way in already. So almost everything here can be picked up and carried around. What's gonna help us most is probably these boxes over here. If we find a few more of them we can stack them up here and we might be able to break through that gate. The grate. So let's see if we can reach that one. We're gonna need some more boxes obviously. A lot more actually. These can't be picked up unfortunately. Maybe this can help us get a little higher. Yep. There's also stairs down here. Oh, all places infected with stuff. And the door handles are on the inside and it's got no power. So yet, we need to find another way in there. Oh. That stuff is everywhere. Grab some grenades. 'Cause you never know. This might be a power station. It is indeed. What the? I don't even know what attacks me. Oh shit, those guys. Let me just close the door on them. Right, I didn't bring any power cells. The good thing is, since I'm a robot myself, I am a power cell. I can just power this facility off of my own battery. At least for a bit. Let's see what we have. Oh look, there's us plugged into the machine. Most of the stuff is dark, 'cause it's got no power. Which I should have expected, to be honest. Yet, that's not usually how physics works. Okay, we need to get some sort of power down here. I don't assume we can build a... Right. We need a lot more materials for that, or we might be able to bring a power cell. First let's start getting rid of this shit though. Plug in the fuel cable from our backpack into the flamethrower. And watch the ammo count up. As it automatically refuels from our backpack. And then we just light this shit on fire and whatever crawls out of it. Okay. Who's shooting? And at what? What? Oh look! Look! Ouch! I may have found where the shooting comes from. I'm almost dead. Let's get some healing in me. Boom. Down you go. Alright then. Back to exterminating weird creatures. I can just barely reach it from here. Okay, much better. Looks like we're going to have to start running a cable from somewhere up here. Up here. All the way down there. So let's grab some materials. Because we're going to need some of that stuff. But yet, first thing we need to worry about is power for this station. And we obviously not gonna run the cable all the way from here. So we need some materials. Some refined ones preferably. Because I don't want to build that stuff on the spot. And the things in here aren't gonna help us either. So yet, we've got a little bit of backtracking to do. Let's just part of the game. Oh, oil tanks. That is very helpful right now. We could be. That's quite a distance, but we could be running some oil pipes. All the way back to the boat because we don't have any oil there anymore. We'd have to move the boat though. Oops. Oh, that was close. Okay, so getting the oil has no priority. Has no priority. Low priority. Quick save game by plugging into the machine again. And a quick recharge. Because we lost a bunch of power earlier. I also want to bring one of these with me just in case. And now we build ourselves a power station. And we put that right there. And it's going to reserve that spot until we have all the materials. And when we look at it, it tells us what materials we need. Oh hey there Thomas, welcome in. How are you doing? And congratulations on the 3s. Restream streak. Okay, we need one more connector port and one advanced alloy mesh. And once we have that, we are going to be able to do the thing. So there's the connector port. Advanced alarm is on. Hello, I'm Mesh. Mesh. I said advanced alloy mesh. Oh nice, it used the materials right out of the machine. Which means our new power station is built. And now what we can do is we take it apart. And immediately get all the materials for it. And now we just got to carry all that back. It's going to take a bit because we kind of overloaded. But with a wind turbine there, we don't have to worry about bringing batteries up there anymore. Because they weigh a lot as well. And that's gonna just let us power the entire station. Oh, that is a good call actually. Thanks for reminding me. Let me just fix that real quick. I forgot to switch categories. There we go. Much better. But yet we had some problems with Doom earlier. Let's hope I can make that jump. Oh no, bad news. My inventory just got a little lighter. Because I built this thing here earlier. And it just grabbed the parts out of my inventory to finish it as I got close enough. Oh yeah, this is absolutely stunning looking. Especially like at night or when it rains or something. Like the weather systems in this game are amazing. Bernie. Now this is going to take a moment. Wait, that's not the right place, is it? Yeah, I'm heading to the wrong station here. Just gonna take a shortcut up here. I don't think anyone's gonna attack us. That doesn't go as far as I thought it would. Oh yeah, you know, somebody's gotta do it. Damn, I didn't need to bring the battery. Especially since I'm going to build a new power plant over there anyway. Let's hope we have enough cable on us to run it all the way down. Yeah, you know what they say. The right fox in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world. I see you floating up there. Don't even think about attacking me, I'm very slow and vulnerable right now. Plus I only have a flamethrower. Almost there. Okay, I'm guessing we're not gonna have enough space for the turbine down there. And I don't see any other place to run the cable down. I'm this. Unless. Nah. Not even gonna try it. A lot of space things going on with me. I can see the pattern. Okay, this should do the trick. Now we wait until this is built. And now we can start running cables. First we give it absolutely little recharge. We give ourselves a little recharge. Plenty of things to do. And I always keep finding more work to do. Now I want to run this cable over this railing. And over this one. Over this one. And that's probably as far as we're gonna go. So we unplug it. Oops. That's the wrong one. Click this one. Can I even make this jump? Okay. And we need to connect it here. Problem is these cables only reach for like 20 meters. And we might have reached the limit here. Let's see. Stay here. Yeah, that's 18 meters already. So we need to build a connector. One of these things. And we plastic and iron for that. We need plastic and iron for that. Since we don't have that at the moment, we're just gonna have to do with a battery. And there we go, station's powered. For now. At least until that battery runs out. Oh, it's moving but it's just slow. Ooh, we could check inside this station. Maybe they have some materials in here. Yet, I don't trust myself not being able to step on these 10 rules. On these tendrils. Because they work kind of like an alarm system. Step on them, it activates the thing, the blob. And the creatures come out and attack you. Oh. Let's plug this back in. To keep our weapon charged. All right. That cleans up the lift. Let's see what we have here. Knowing we have limited time on that battery. Ah, a bunch of others made it here before us. Ooh, this is the rocket launch system. I've never seen this before. Right, it's gonna complain about a whole bunch of things. We don't have enough stuff. We need propellant. This is a mixture of oxygen, methane, and electricity. The payload system seems to be installed already. But we don't have a payload. And none of the systems are connected to the fuel. So yeah, looks like we got a whole bunch of work ahead of us. Let's take a look outside. Like, are you seeing this weather? These clouds? Very volumetric. There's a whole bunch of fog going on as well. I don't even know why it lets us up on this roof. Oh. That might be the reason. Ooh, secrets. And materials too. And being the loot gremlin that I am, of course I have to take everything with me. Oh. I guess that's it down here. Here. Well, alright then. Alright then. That's all we're gonna find up here. I am nothing if not wholesome. Are you seeing this weather? Makes me want to crawl up inside and stay warm. Oh, okay, we're back in here. Might need to take these guys apart. They do have some valuable materials. Okay. I want to do some stuff. And I want a scrapper for that. I need a scrapper for that. But I need scrubbed materials for that and I haven't found any yet. Bit of a conundrum. Because it means I have to run all the way back to the ship. Until I have enough materials to build a scrapper out here. It's a human container. It's a human seed container. It's not what it sounds like. It's just a container full of biomaterials. For biomaterials. It's not even full with anything yet. Yeah, I think of it like genetic building blocks. Protein structures and stuff. Oh. Oh. Found a new game. Hang on a second. Why is the ceiling still so dirty up here? Oh, I see what's happening. What's happening? There's something in the ceiling here. Let's see if I can stack up some objects. And climb in there. At least get a look. Oh. That's closer than I liked. At least we can get rid of this stuff. I forgot to read chat. Sorry about that. About that. Oh yes, cheers. Oh, let's see. This vicious person you could have met. Suspicious person. Ooh. Some scraps we need for crafting. But yet we might be able to play that game we found on a computer somewhere. And that's the place we tried to climb earlier. But we couldn't get near the high enough. Nearly high enough. Let's grab all the materials. And then see if we can make it back to the ship. And hope we even remember why we were heading back to the ship in the first place. On our way there we can snack some batteries. Because that's what robots do. OM nom nom. And that's where this slow-moving platform comes in handy. Because it's still faster than walking. Oh yeah, it's funny because something like that happened to me as well. So, do you know how we post our stream promotions in several different Discords? One other person texted me earlier, asking me if I'm like an alt account of beta cell. Because that's the name of the Twitch channel. Posting. And so apparently that's a friend of Bater's. Thinking I'm him. But instead of like talking to Beethoven about him, about that, he keeps talking to me. Which I found a little weird. Better about it. Instead of talking to a beta about it. Let's have a look over here. Because we got some power stations, they're damaged but we could get them up and running. Haha. Come on, you've seen us in the same room together. You've seen us on the same stream. Okay, let's see. This thing is completely screwed. This thing's broken as well. Oh yeah, it's definitely a lot more cozy than what I was playing earlier. Cheers, Lunally. Okay, we're not gonna get any more power out of these things until we get to repair them. For which we need scrap materials. We haven't found any useful materials here so far. Which has me kind of worried. Oh yeah. That's our hydration redeem. We're only drinking water on stream. Except for special occasions. Where I have like a coffee or something else. Oh. The power button doesn't do anything. But we hooked up the system. Which means the battery might be empty already. Or maybe this is on a separate circuit. Well, once we brought the materials here we might get power from this thing. Need to repair things for that obviously. We don't have any more power cells on us we could use. Okay, there's a bunch of things to keep track of here. First we need to build a scrapper so we can use the materials from this place. To build stuff we need because we need a whole bunch of stuff here. And I don't want to have to run back to the ship for every little thing. Because we are kind of slow right now. That would take forever. No we're not. At least I'm not. Oh yeah, I don't mind some cola every now and then. But like, that shouldn't be what your body runs on. Your body needs water. It was designed for running on water. Let me just... stack up some things. And climb in here. Some more scraps. Sorry buddy. Gonna have to take you to part 2. This is a Lazarus container. I don't know what it does. Other than contain things. But it's broken anyway. Oh yeah, I'm not touching Twitter with a 10-foot pole. That place is just a hot mess. Grab all the materials. And keep going. We're slow enough as it is already. I'm not gonna pick up more stuff now. Now where did I park the ship again? I think it was over there. No? Maybe not. Oh. There's a power cell here. We might need that over there later. Oh, another one down there. Okay, that's not where we parked the ship. That could be interesting too. I think I need to head this way. Oh yeah, that's where we battled the sphere. Definitely where we need to go. We also need to fix up these tanks at some point. Ooh, that's a reactor. A sub-A-show reactor. Not what it's called, but okay. Okay. Ooh, you do rigging. For VTubers. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like an oil rig. Okay. Let's see if we can still lift up with all that stuff on us. Whoops. Okay, it's all good. As long as we don't land in the water, I don't want to fish this thing out of the sea. Quick battery recharge. Okay. We get to scrap some of our trash. Some of our materials away, turn that into fuel. Okay, what did we need? We have power, we need a connector. One of these things. We can take that apart. And we immediately get the exact amount of materials we need for it, which is awesome. So we don't have to fiddle through inventories picking out single items. We also need this crapper up there. Scrapper. Which needs a bunch of alloy frames. And a connector port. And since we're in reach of our ship and its cargo hold, we can just grab all the stuff from there without having to walk down. And now we disassemble this thing again. And then we should have everything we need. Because it just puts it right in our inventory. Nice. But you're still getting practice in and improving. Which is always good. You always got to keep improving. Let's take this guy apart as well. And then deal with everything else as it comes up. Starting to rain again. Man, look at these clouds rolling in. Slowly looming over us. We have to fix up this stuff too. I wonder if it's better to build a scrapper over here. Because this is where we don't get most of our power from. Not the little station I built over there. We're gonna get most of our power from here. So it's probably best to build it right over here somewhere. So you can just use the power from up there. Then we go find some batteries. We had some laying around. This one here. On the battery, that's a fuel. That's not a battery, that's fuel. Hey? Nice. I got lucky. These are coming with me. And they're gonna be running my scrapper. Until I've got one of the solar panels revived. Let's plug this into there. Turn this on. And then we're just gonna toss all the stuff we find in there. And here are our nice materials. Very nice. Battery isn't gonna last too much longer though. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dismantle some things first. Because I think it's faster if you dismantle them first and then put them in the machine, instead of letting the machine do it. I didn't check exactly what kind and how many materials we need. I'm just gonna go grab a bunch of random stuff. There's gotta be something we can use. And if not, we can always go back to the boat and grab whatever else we need. Battery's empty. Here goes the next one. Yeah, this thing is eating batteries like crazy. But look at all the materials we're getting. All nice. Perfect. Let's see if we can fix up one of these things with it. I still need carbon fiber for this. And titanium for this one. Carbon fiber and titanium are a little rare. Let's see if we can manage to find some of that. If I was carbon fiber or titanium. Where would I hide? Rubber, metal, and plastic. It's not gonna help us. Oh no. Now the battery is definitely dead. Damn it. I'm just gonna snatch one of the other ones. There's so much backtracking in this game. Oh, this one. Perfect. Oh, we're approaching 6 p.m. Not gonna be going much longer, I'm afraid. Even though the timer only says like 2.5 hours. Because we had some crashes. I've been going since like 12. Which is about 6 hours ago. Oh right, yeah, we brought stuff to build this connector down here. The thing. I'm going to put it right here. Oh yeah, specifically took this day off so I could do a long stream. Because you know, I wanted to do like a little comeback thing to make up for lost time. And boom, we got the thing powered again. Without relying on batteries. Because yet, I've kind of been gone for a while now. There was like about a month without any stream from me. And like 2 months without a solo stream. Just because I didn't have my stuff set back up. Words. Words. Ooh, that was close. I also wanted to do to show off like 3 other games today. But a plant didn't work out so well. The plan didn't work out so well. Oh, it's absolutely great to be back. I missed this. Playing games and goofing around with people. Okay. Now the next step would be getting some stuff to the scrapper. So we can get carbon fiber and whatever else we need it. Titanium, I think. So let's see if we can find some of that in here. Broken glass. Aluminum, metal, and plastic. We got plenty of that, we don't need that. Metal and wires. That's not it either. Phenomenon cover. A new aluminum and copper. That's cute. Ooh, new game. Triple jump. Oh hell yeah. You saw the pictures. Nice nice. Hmm. Still no titanium. I might have to run back to the ship again. But that's going to be a problem for another day. Yeah, I know that these things has what I need. None of these things has what I need. So yeah, I'm gonna stand here and enjoy the view. No way, it actually can't head out like that. Save the game first. Ouch. Thankfully we are a robot and we don't take fall damage in a traditional way. Whoops. Well shit. I thought I could make this jump. Jump. Good thing is we have our underwater exploration tool. We. Yep. Nice. Okay, quick charge first. Yeah, it's a little surprising that you are able to swim that easily, especially for a robot. Patsy, there we go. But yeah, there we go. This is one of the games that helped me keep my sanity during this stressful time. I wish I had more time to show off the others as well. But Doom took a lot of time away from us. Acting the way it did. So let me over to this. Oh yeah, definitely check it out. It's been super fun. Enjoy this game a lot. Especially being like a huge loot gremlin. This is doing a lot for me. But yeah, there's not a lot you can't take apart and take with you. And grew used in some way. And reuse in some way. Because you're going to make do with what you have. So yeah, I think that's it from me for today. I might do another long stream at some point. But for now, I'll go back to the regular schedule. Because I do kind of need to take the day off for that. And only have so many days left. So let's see if there's anyone around we want to raid today. We could head over to Sneeko. They're playing Cult of the Lamb. I want to see if my cultist is still alive. So let's set up a read message first. Oops, wrong window. I'm just going to keep it simple now. That's what it's going to be. Now I need to type the name correctly. There we go, that did it. Now let's head over to Sneeko and show them some love. So yeah, that's all from me for today. Better will be back at you with Hollow Knight in the morning at our regular scheduled time. And I'm going to be back with regular afternoon streams this week. So yeah, until then hope you all have a great day. And bye bye. Bye bye Lunally. Goodbye Thomas. Goodbye everyone.